tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Hello there, I'm Dylan, aka the Wise Sith, and today we have another helmet that came in today, other than the Short Trooper helmet, which I just did a video on that. Um, this one I ordered from GameStop. It did finally come in, so without further ado, I got the Doctor Doom mask or helmet, whatever you would call it. It's basically a helmet because it covers the whole head. I am a fan of Doctor Doom. I've been eyeballing this helmet since it came out and just never got a chance to get it for some reason. But got my hands on it. So yeah, go ahead and look at the box. Of course, this is a Marvel Legends helmet. It is that pricey point, but as you can see, I am not a GameStop pro membership, though, so I had to pay full price. But they only knock down like $5 when you're a member, which is still helpful. But like paying monthly, or actually, I think you pay yearly for a subscription. I just never got a chance to like renew it or anything. But of course, you got Doctor Doom right there. Got an example of somebody wearing it. Of course, it says Doctor Doom, premium roleplay helmet, all in different languages as well. Marvel Legends. You got Hasbro. Look on the side here. Of course, you got a front view of Doctor Doom. Comics inspired design. Legends. There's the back. You got more side angle photos, even without the cowl. Right there. It does come with a display stand, as you can see. Let's see, what does that say? Fabric hood. And then this one says, include stand, like I said. Of course, you got the Marvel logo, all that. There's the other side, says another front view. There's the top. Basically, got that. And then here's the bottoms, in case you were curious. Alright, without further ado, let's open this bad boy up. I did get this helmet because I do want to cosplay Doctor Doom so bad. He's always been one of my favorite Marvel villains growing up. Because like I remember watching like the original like Fantastic Four movie, the one from the early 2000s, one where before forgot the actor's name, before he became, I think it might be before he became Captain America, but you know who I'm talking about. Good old Johnny Storm. But yeah. This looks pretty good. The color. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's see. Can this pull out right now? Nope. I gotta pull this out. There we go. Let's put this aside. Now let's move that over there. There's the cowl. And empty box. Go ahead and set that over there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and open up this. And no. There we go. All right. All right. So what's this? It's just info. So here's the cowl, the hood. Looks like it's kind of scrunchy right there. This is neck area, I believe, and of course you got opening where your helmet goes, your face, and yeah. There's that. Here is the display stand, which I will get to in a second. Gotta open everything up. So, set that aside, throw it over here. Everything's all wrapped up. I guess I gotta protect everything where, you know, that way it doesn't get all scratched up and everything. That way people don't complain. Right there. Right there. Right there. There's the helmet. That over there. Right. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I actually like this. Hang on, let me show you all the stand real quick, and then we'll get to the helmet. So the stand comes with 5 pieces. You got the, or 4 pieces. You got this. I believe this is the top, probably. But you come with the base, and it does have the Doom mark right there. And I believe this goes right here. I believe. Oh, just like that. You just slide it in place. It does have a slot. You can see that little slot right there, and it lines up to that little slot right there. And then you just push it in place. There. Push it in place right there. And then you got this little piece. And again, it's got a little slot, little peg right there that you line up to the little slot right there. And then you pop it into place. And same with this. It's got a peg that lines up to the slot. And push it in place. And there you go. You got your display stand for your helmet. I'm going to set this aside. Set down here. Now we're looking at the helmet. This is really nice. This is like, you can see like the weathering in it. Like they kind of blackwashed it, which is really good. Oh, I like that. It's like a little mesh screen right there. As you can see, it's see-through. That's pretty cool. Of course, the eyes are going to be open because that's how his mask is. This is really nice. So, if you look at the blackwash right here, you can see it's like all pronounced everywhere until you get right around here to the back. And that's where it loses its detailing in the weathering. I can imagine why, because it's going to be covered up with the cowl. But even that right there, all that little detail in the ear cuff, that's like super. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. That's cool. I do like the little rivets. Makes it look like it's handmade. This is nice. There's the inside. Of course, there's a strap system in there, so that way you can adjust it to whatever size head you have. Which I know I have a large head. And there you got a rubber seal around the eyes and the nose. That way when it sits on your nose, it's like comfortable. It's not like grinding into your nose. And it's got the little piece right there, so it's like resting right here, so it's not so like rigid on there like with plastic, you know. But yeah, this is really nice. There's no electronics, obviously. It's just the helmet itself. So, which is perfect. Don't have to worry about batteries. I need to try this on. So let me adjust this strap. To maybe right here. Let's see. That's too small. Alright, I'm going to adjust it all the way over here. Let's see how this works. try this one. This looks really nice. Of course, my beard's gonna be like covered and stuff if I'm wearing the cowl and stuff, obviously. But this is really nice. There's a lot of room to breathe. The benefit about this kind of mask is you don't have any like lenses right here. So when you're like breathing inside of it, it's not fogging up at all. So that way you can just clearly see out of it. This is perfect. So as you can see, there is like battle damage right there and there, little bits of like just any like little scratch marks and stuff, which is really nice. I think that's about it on like some of the details. Of course, you got all the rivets, the brows, all sorts of detail, even the little like I guess you would call it greeblies inside the cheeks, and of course you got the mouthpiece with the little bit like it's basically a screen basically, but it's like mesh looking, which is nice. You do have little holes, breathing holes there, and the nose you do have little holes right here so you can breathe out of your nose area. This is nice. Makes me want to put the cowl on, so I'm going to do that here in a second. I just got to piece it all together because I think there's a hole right here where the cowl attached to, and I think you have to like feed it through there somehow, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and take this off, and I'm gonna put the hood on. Right. So let's see. Just okay. Yeah, that's right. You got this little. That's how it works. Sorry, my hair is a little greasy. Been sweating in my hat all day. Just got off work earlier. Yeah, you got this little plastic piece right here, and I think they're. I think no, there might be one on the back because like there's also a little hole right there to put it in. But like this piece, I think what you do is you slide it into that and it like locks in place. Yeah, and then of course feed it through, and there should be another one here somewhere. Oh yeah, no, wait, yep, I found it. So you feed that through right here, just like that. You pop it in place. And of course, you got the cowl. Perfect. And there you go. You got the cowl on there, the hood. There it is on the side. Of course, you got this little piece on there. And let me try this on with the hood. All right, there it is with the hood on. As you can see, you can still see out of it. It's just you got your peripheral view kind of blind, but you can still see in front. But like when you turn and stuff, obviously you can still see. Um, Man, this looks nice. I just wish there was something right here that could hide my like beard, so it's not like popping out as much. Which I will maybe find something that could put right here. We'll see. But I really want to do this cosplay, It's always been something of mine. And then when they announced this helmet coming out, I think it was like a year ago, I was like, oh crap, I need to get this. So I just never got a chance around. I just never got around to getting it, but I'm glad I did. This is like a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 kind of helmet I get usually. Sometimes they're not as good, but this is really nice. I like this. There was the Magneto helmet I did want to get, but then I found a 3D printed version for way cheaper. I think they were wanting like the same price as this helmet. It's like $99, $100 for the Magneto, and I found a 3D printed version that's already been painted and everything. I found it at a local vendor down on the square in my town. They had some kind of event going on, and I picked it up for like, I think $60, which is kind of a good price, especially for like a 3D printed helmet. I was kind of shocked. um, yeah, I like that helmet too. Of course, they put a lot of work into it and stuff, which is appreciate that. But this is a really nice helmet. I just need to make my armor, and I just need to get a cape and some fabric that matches this color, and I'll be good to go. This is nice. Again, my only gripe is you can see your chin a lot easier, and if you push it down more, your eyes start to go up more, so that's a bad thing. But who knows? Maybe I could find some kind of like whatever they call those elastic face mask and like put it around my head. That'd be a simple solution right there, where it has like the hole for your eyes to see and like for you to breathe out of, and it just covers everything else. That would be the more simpler solution right there, more cheaper solution, especially if you order it from Amazon. Get those like spandex mask or whatever that you stretch over your head. But yeah, probably get like, if I could find one, maybe find a green one like this, or maybe just find something black. I'd probably go for a black one just to have it a little more darker in here. But yeah, I like this helmet. This is pretty badass. I like this. This is by far one of my favorite helmets I own right now. Like Vader right there has always been my number one, but I like this one. It's simple, no electronics needed. It's just simple, easy to put on and off. The Vader one, you had to put a little more effort in putting it on and stuff. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.